Hello students, how are you? Hope you are fine and safe at home. Welcome to online classes. This side Ritu Yadav representing Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. So students, today we are here to do revision of chapter 10 time and chapter 11 money. So students, first of all we will revise chapter 10 time. So take out your book and open page number 134. Now, what is time? How we see time? You can see this is a clock. It has a face. A clock has two hands. One is short hand and other one is long hand. Short hand represents hours and long hand represents minutes. Okay, you can see here are some markings on the clock. Big markings denote hours and small markings denote minutes, and between two big markings there are four small markings, as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. A clock completes two circles in a day. So we call it as one day is equal to how many hours? 24 hours, right? So the hour hand has to take 2 rounds, right? 2 rounds in it, and a day is divided into 4 parts. The time when sun rises is morning time. The time when sun sets is evening. Noon is the time when the sun is directly over our head. The time between noon and evening is called afternoon, and the time between evening and morning is called night. Now, we will see some examples on board. So, this is a clock. Our hour hand is at 5 and minute hand is at 12. Now, what is the time here? You can see hour hand is at 5 and minute hand is at 12. So, we can say that it is 5 o'clock. And remember one thing, when the minute hand is at 12, we say 00 minutes, right? So, how we will write this? Time can be written in two ways. One way is 5 hours and other one is 5 o'clock. Why we have written 00 over here? Because if the minute hand is at 12, we call it as 00 minutes. So, the time can be written in two ways like this, 5 hours or 5 o'clock. Now, see one more example. When the hour hand is at 3 and minute hand is at 12. Now, can you tell me what time is it? This is 3 o'clock, or we can say 3 hours. So, how we will write this? One way is this 3 hours or 3 o'clock. So, this clock represents 3 o'clock and this one 5 o'clock. Now, suppose if you have given time and then you have to draw the hands. So, here we have given time 4 o'clock. Four hours. This is 4 hours and 00 means this is the minute hand is at 12. Okay. So, now we have to draw both the hands. How we will draw? Time is given to you 4. So, we will draw hour hand at 4 and minute hand at 12. Now, suppose time is given to you 6 o'clock. And here also we have to draw both the hands. How we will draw? Our hand will be at 6 and minute hand? At 12. So this shows time is 6 o'clock. I hope you all have understood how to watch time on a clock, how to draw hour hand and minute hand. Now we will see days of the week. So how many days are there in a week? There are 7 days in a week. So first day of the week is Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and which is the last day of the week? Last day of the week is Sunday. Now let's see on board. If I say which is the 5th day of the week, so let's start. First, second, third, 4th and 5th. So 5th day of the week is Friday. And what is the spelling of Friday? F R I D A Y. Friday. Now if I say which day comes before Friday. So before Friday is, look here, before Friday is Thursday. What is the spelling of Thursday? T H U R S D A Y. Thursday. Now if I say which day comes after Saturday. So after Saturday is Sunday. And what is the spelling of Sunday? S-U-N-D-A-Y. Sunday. Now one more question. If I say which day comes between Monday and Wednesday. So which day comes in between Monday and Wednesday? It is Tuesday. And what is the spelling of Tuesday? T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. Tuesday. Hope you all have understood days of the week. So how many days are there in a week? There are 7 days in a week. Now we will do revision of chapter 11, money. So students, open page number 143. Now we have already studied what is money. We use money to buy things. You must have seen your mother when she goes to market and she purchased something. What she do in return? She gave money for that, right? So if we want to buy some things, we need money for that. Okay, money is found as currency notes and coins, and in India rupees are written as like this. This is a symbol of rupees, and paise written as small p. So this is a symbol of paise. Now currency notes are used to represent rupees, and in every currency note has its value written on it, both numbers and in words. As you can see, I am having a 500 rupee note, and this you can see here it is written in Hindi 500 rupee, and at the back of the note you can see it is written in words 500 rupees, and here you can see symbol of rupees and it is written in numbers rupees 500. It means rupees 500. So in every currency note numbers are written in both in words also and in numbers also. You can see in your book notes are given to you, 2000 rupees note, 500 rupees note and so on. Now we will move to coins. Coins are used to represent rupees and paise. You must have seen 10 rupees coin, 5 rupees coin, right? And in coins also you must have seen numbers written on it, okay? And earlier we were using paise coins also like 25 paise, 50 paise, but right now we are not using. Now we will see how to count money. But before starting how to count money, let me explain you 1 rupee is equal to how many paisa? 100 paisa. So 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. Now we will see how to count money. Now here we have given rupees 2 plus rupees 5. So rupees 2 plus rupees 5 is equal to how many rupees? Rupees 7. One more example. If I want to add rupees 5 plus rupees 5 plus rupees 10. Now rupees 5 plus rupees 5 is equal to how much? Count after 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now after 10, again we have to count rupees 10. So start counting after 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So rupees 5 plus rupees 5 plus rupees 10 is equal to rupees 20. Now suppose if we want to add paise, 25 paisa plus 10 paisa. Now 25 paisa plus 10 paisa is equal to how much? So first of all we will count ones place here. 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Now 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So if we add 25 paisa and 10 paisa, we get 35 paisa. Now one more example. Here we have to add 10 paisa plus 5 paisa plus 2 paisa. So first of all we will add this. 10 plus 5 is equal to how much? Start counting. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 15 plus 2 is, count after 15, 16, 17. So we will write here 17 paisa. Hope you all have understood what is money, how to count money. So we have revised today chapter number 10, time, and chapter 11, money. So students, keep revising, keep practicing. Thank you.